Welcome to our video on cloud computing. So in this video we will taking a closer look at what cloud computing is, its benefits and how it used in today's world. So let's dive in. So if you ask 200 people about cloud computing definition, then you will get 100 different answers, and all these answers may be correct or some wrong. So what is the real definition of cloud computing? So first we will see like wiki definitions. So wiki say that cloud computing is on demand availability of computer system resources, especially data storage, cloud computing power without direct active management by user. The term is generally used to describe the data centers available to many users over the internet. So at its most basic level, the cloud is essentially the data center that you access over the internet. However, viewing the cloud as a someone else's data center does not really allow you or your team to take full advantage of all that cloud has to offer. So this is our wiki definition, but how we can say that any system is cloud provider like AWS, Azure Cloud, Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, etc. For that we need to follow some basic characteristic of cloud which is given by NIST. So NIST created the standard documentation, and NIST means like National Institute of Standard and Technology. So this NIST defines the cloud model in SP 800-145 NIST definition of cloud computing. So this publication covers initial characteristic of cloud computing. So it is a quick read and well worth your time. Now we will look definition of cloud computing as outlined by National Institute of Standard and Technology NIST. So if a set of 5 characteristics that system needs to have to be considered a cloud. So we need to understand what makes platform cloud, and if you understand these fundamental basic, it will help you design solution on cloud. So let's dive in. So NIST outlines the 5 initial characteristic of cloud model. So first one is on-demand self-service. So cloud resources of all varieties like compute, storage, database, container, machine learning, and more are available at one click of button or by calling an API. As a cloud engineer, you should not need to call someone or open a ticket or send an email to provision access or configure resources in the cloud. Second one is like broad network access. So as a cloud engineer, you should be able to utilize the self-service capabilities of the cloud whenever you are. A cloud provides the authorized user access to resources over a network that you can connect to using a variety of device or interface. You may be able to restart the service from your mobile phone or ask your virtual assistant to provision a new test environment or view monitors logs from your laptop. Third one is like resource pooling. So cloud providers pool resources and make them available to multiple customers with the security or other protection in place. Of course, practically speaking, a cloud engineer does not need to know like physical location of CPU in the data center. Pooling also provide the high levels of abstractions. A cloud engineer may be specify the compute and memory requirement of an application, but not with physical machine provide the computing resources. Like as a cloud engineer may especially region where data should be stored, but would not have any say over which data centers rack houses primary database. So third one is like rapid elasticity. So a cloud engineer should not need to worry about the physical capability of particular data center. Resources in cloud are designed to scale up to meet the demand. Likewise, when demand for a service decrease, the cloud resources are designed to contract. Remember, elasticity goes both way, like a scale up, scale down. So this scaling may be happen at request of the cloud engineer, made by a user interface or API call. Though in many instances it will happen automatically without the human interaction. Fifth one is measured services. So consumption of cloud resources is the measured and is usually one component of the cost. One of the promises of the cloud is that you pay for what you use and no more. Having visibility into how much of each type of resources every service is using give you visibility into your cost that is typically not visible in traditional data centers. So these are five basic characteristics of the cloud computing, which is given by NIST. So keep these five characteristics in your mind as you explore the cloud. Wish them to help the evaluate the whether you are taking advantage of cloud or simply treating it as someone else's data center. So that is brief overview what cloud computing is and its benefit. So with cloud computing, organization can focus on their core business while leaving the heavy lifting of IT infrastructure to the expert. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more like these videos.